Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Today we are going to discuss about known and unknown facts of Lord Krishna. Most of us know few only. There are 108 facts are describing the cause of, purpose of incarnation of Lord Krishna in Dwapara age. When we come across to know these facts of known and unknown, we can come to the conclusion of Lord Krishna's attributes, Lord Krishna's characteristics, merits for the purpose of taking incarnation. These and all described in various epic poems like Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Purana, etc. I had collected these known and unknown facts of Lord Krishna to give you the details to know the depth characteristics of merits of Lord Krishna in detailed way. So start with prayer. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. There are 108 facts about Krishna. He is an attempt to learn about Lord Krishna. Some of the facts are well known, some are unknown. Let us start. What are the 108 facts of known and unknown? Number 1. The image of Sri Krishna today we see was described by Uttara, who is she? Wife of Abhimanyu and daughter-in-law of Arjuna. King Vajranabhi, great grandson of Lord Krishna, created the first image of Krishna based on the description given by Uttara. Number 2. The three food that Sri Krishna enjoyed and earth gives the importance of devotion and simplicity. The three foods are stone-filled and sweat-drenched beaten rice of Kuchela, the leftover grain offered by Draupadi, and the porridge in the home of Vidura. Third, Krishna is very rarely depicted with mustache. We can see as a Parthasarathi Swami in Triplicani. There we can see Lord Krishna with mustache. Parthasarathi, form of Sri Krishna worshipped in Triplicane, that is called Parthasarathi Swami Temple in Chennai, has mustache. 4. Cave drawings in Mizrapur, Uttar Pradesh depict Sri Krishna holding Sudarshana Chakra in his hand. This drawing is dated to 800 BC. 5th, Krishna holding Sudarshana Chakra are found in or on Indo-Greek coins dating back to 108 BC. Number 6. Tamil Sangam literature of 200 BC to 100 BC talks about Mayan, his love for bulls and cows. Mayan is identified with Shri Krishna. The Onam festival in Kerala traces its roots to Mayan. Number 7. Did you know that the Bhagavat Purana talks about 22 avatars of Lord Vishnu, which includes Rishabha, Jain God? Most of the people do not know well. 8. Legend has it that when Krishna was taken away by Vasudeva to Gokul, Devaki created a murti of her newborn son. The baby she created had 4 arms. 9. A legend from Karnataka has it that a donkey brayed each time a son was born to Devaki in prison. Kamsa knew about the birth through the donkey. But when Sri Krishna was born, the donkey did not bray. 11. It is believed in West Bengal that Lord Krishna is a manifestation of Goddess Kali. 12th. The first demon that gets liberation on earth due to Sri Krishna is Putana, she demon, sent by demon king Kamsa to kill the Balakrishna. All the demons that were killed by Krishna were destined to die through his hands and achieve moksha, means salvation or liberation. 13th point. Krishna killing Kakasura, means cow demon, is found in Sursagar of Surdas, who was a blind devotee of Lord Krishna, but it is not mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam Purana. As per Harivamsa, Sri Krishna plans the move from Gokul to Vrindavan. For this, he creates wolves from his pores. They create a trouble in Gokul by attacking people. Children decide to shift to Vrindavan. 15. Did you know that there are murtis of Krishna wearing nose ring? It is said that Yasoda dressed up her darling child Krishna like a girl to protect his form from demons and other negative forces. For that sake, she put like that of nose ring. Sri Krishna wears nose ring in Nathdwara in Rajasthan. There we can see 16. The Upanishad teaching of Tattvamasi is symbolically portrayed when Krishna shows the entire universe in his mouth to Yasoda, a kind of Vishwarupa Darshanam, or showing the entire cosmic world. Supreme truth is present in the universe, and the universe is in supreme truth. Both are linked with each other. There is no second. 17. As per Puranas, Vishnu picked a white hair and black hair and placed it in Devaki's womb. The white hair became Balaram and the black hair became Lord Krishna. 18th. Krishna shares stolen butter always with monkeys. It is said that these monkeys had helped Bhagavan Sri Rama in finding goddess Sita or Sita Mata. 19. As per some accounts, Krishna is called Keshava because he killed Keshi, the horse demon. 28. The sport of subduing bull in India has its origins in Krishna, taming Arishta, the bull demon. 21st. Sri Krishna shows that he is the supreme truth to Brahma, is made to realize who the real creator is. 22. Parrots are associated with Sri Krishna as he is a king of Gopikas. It is a symbol of love. 23rd. Krishna wears fish-shaped earrings known as Makara Kundala. 24. Lord Shiva becomes a Gopika in Vrindavan. He is worshipped as Gopeshwara Mahadev. 25th. As per the story of Padma Purana, Arjuna took the form of Gopika to participate in the dance of Krishna and Gopikas. 26. Trivikra, the hunchback of Mathura, whom Sri Krishna cues, is believed to be an incarnation of Mathura of Ramayana. 27th. A temple in Kerala opens by offering food to Krishna. It is believed that Lord Krishna worshipped in the temple is in Rudra Bhava after killing Kamsa, the demon king. 28. Krishna subdues all animals like bull, python, crane, horse, donkey, and elephant before he kills Kamsa. 29. Lord Krishna starts his formal education only after killing the demon king Kamsa. Guru of Krishna is Sandipani, sage. 30th. Apart from bhakti, a key theme in the stories of Sri Krishna is friendship. 31st. There is a popular belief that Radha is a wife of another man. He never appears in real, and he is known by the name of Ayan, Chandrasena, Abhimanyu, and Raya. 32nd. Story of Radha as told by Krishna to Rukmini and Satyabhama in Odiya Harivamsha by Achyutananda Das is an interesting one. Krishna tells that Radha is a manifestation of goddess Lakshmi, and her father found her on a lotus leaf. Padmasanastha. 33rd. Krishna had shown Akrura the vision of cosmic Vishnu, and it happened at the Akrura Ghat located in Vrindavan. 34th. It is said that when Krishna prepared to leave for Mathura, he gave his flute to Radha, saying that there is no music in his life without Radha. Dance and music in Krishna's life happen only when Radha is around. 35th. On reaching Mathura, Krishna asks the royal washerman to wash his clothes, but he proudly says that he will not wash clothes of cowherds. Krishna pushed him and took away the royal clothes. Some believe that this same washerman had doubted the chastity of Mata Sita in Ramayana. See, from where to where. Lord Rama did not take revenge, but Krishna did it in next avatara. 36. Krishna also breaks a bow in Mathura. It takes dozens of soldiers to bend the bow and string it. But Krishna does it alone, and in trying to bend it, he breaks the bow. 37th one. It is said that Lord Krishna entered the wrestling arena holding one great white tusk of elephant. That elephant name is called Kovalaya Pida. Kamsa had planned to kill Krishna using the elephant, but the poor elephant and its evil mahout were killed by Krishna. 38th. Before meeting Kamsa, Krishna kills the powerful wrestler Chanura. 39. The death of Kamsa is not dramatic as shown by modern serials. Kamsa was sitting in the podium watching Krishna killing his wrestlers. On seeing the death of his wrestlers, Kamsa yells to arrest the cowherds. There is a commotion, combat or dual fight, and Krishna rushes towards Kamsa. He removes the sword to attack. Krishna cleverly causes Kamsa to fall. He then drags Kamsa around the wrestling arena and finally kills him. 40th. The prema loving, and vatsalya, caring, form of Sri Krishna is replaced by Rudra Bhava after the killing of Kamsa. From here onwards, Krishna is more of manipulator and hero. There is no more Srungara. 41st. Devaki first introduces Subhadra to Krishna. She had born in the prison. Many believe that Subhadra, sister of Krishna, is Yoga Nidra. As Guru Dakshina, Krishna went to the abode of Yama, king of death, and got back the dead son of Sandipani sage, their guru. The son was kidnapped and killed by a demon, Panchajanya, that means conch shell demon. Krishna had killed the demon, and this conch is associated with Krishna, the name of Panchajanya. 43rd. Sandipani's son was lost in the western coast of Indian subcontinent. Krishna first ventures into the region while searching for his guru's son. Later, Krishna builds Dwaraka in the western coast of Indian subcontinent. 44th. It is said that on Devaki's request, Krishna went to the abode of Yama to get back his 6 elder brothers who were killed by Kamsa. But they were not in the abode of Yama to get back his 6 elder brothers who were killed by Kamsa. But they were not in the abode of Yama. They were living in Sutala, ruled by King Bali. The 6 sons were Asuras who had performed intense tapas for mukti. They decided to go with Krishna to Devaki. She was happy to see all her 8 sons together. But soon the 6 children disappeared as they attained moksha. 45th. Krishna, who had now become a prince, had numerous foes, means enemies. The greatest was Jarasandha of Magadha. So he knew he could never return to Vrindavan. He asked Uddhava to carry his message to Gopis and Radha that he will not return back as promised. 46. The numerous stories of Krishna that we see in television serials but not in Bhagavata Purana and Harivamsa are mostly based on Mathura Mahatmya. This text contains numerous minute incidents associated with Krishna. 47th. Jarasandha attacked Mathura 17 times. Krishna and Balarama thwarted each of the attempt. 48th. The banner of Krishna had the emblem of an eagle. The weapons of Krishna were Sudarshana Chakra, sword called Nandaka, mace called Kaumodaki, and bow Sharanga. 49. Krishna had planned to move the residents of Mathura to Dwaravati. Jarasandha had taken the help of Kalayavana to attack Mathura. It is said that Krishna and Balarama fought the army of Kalayavana. In the meantime, all the people of Mathura escaped to Dwaraka. 50th. Kalayavana was the son of sage Gargya. He was a resident of Mathura. The Yadavas had ridiculed sage Gargya as he had no children. They called him impotent. He performed intense penance and got the boon from Shiva that he will give birth to a son who will bring about the destruction of Mathura. 51st. The city of Dwarka was built by Vishwakarma, who is a divine architect. Kubera filled the city granary with grains and treasury with gold. 52nd. Krishna kills Kalayavana by trickery. As no Yadava could kill him, Krishna drove Kalayavana to the cave in which warrior Muchukunda was sleeping. The warrior had helped Devas in many battles, and finally he was tired. He had got the boon from Devas that whoever wakes him up will be turned into ashes. The cave Kalayavana mistakes Muchukunda for Krishna and kicks him. The warrior wakes up and turns Kalayavana into ashes. 53rd. Krishna is known as Ranchodrai in Gujarat and Rajasthan as he withdrew from the battle. 54th. It is said that Jarasandha closed the cave on seeing Kalayavana getting killed and asked the soldiers to burn it down. He thus thought Krishna and Balarama got killed. 55th. Everyone thought Krishna and Yadavas were killed. But Rukmini of Vidarbha was convinced that no one can kill Krishna. So she gave letter to a messenger and asked him to roam around and find out where Krishna lived and hand over the letter. Rukmini daily offered prayers to goddess Gauri. Finally, on the day of her wedding with Shishupala, a golden chariot arrived at the temple of goddess Gauri and carried away Rukmini. All the assembled kings and warriors could not stop the chariot. Krishna was alive. 56. Rukmini Haran is a very popular theme in every part of India, and there are numerous stories based on it. 57th. Krishna's charioteer is Daruka and 4 horses are Shaibya, Sugriva, Meghapushpa and Balahaka. 58. In Varkari worship of Krishna, in Mahabharata, Rukmini is given prominence but not Radha. It is Vittala and Rukmai. 59th. Rukmini, brother of Rukmini, challenged Krishna. Rukmini was no match for Krishna, but the arrogant Rukmini kept on challenging Krishna. Finally, Krishna spares him on the request of Rukmini. Rukmini is left off after shaving off half of his head and moustache. 60th. The family feud ends when Rukmini's daughter marries Pradyumna, son of Krishna and Rukmini. 61st. The 8 wives of Krishna are Rukmini, Jambavati, Satyabhama, Kalindi, Satya, Mitravinda, Bhadra and Lakshmana. 62nd. To marry Satya of Koshala, Krishna had to tame 7 bulls of King Nagnaji. Krishna created 6 more Krishnas out of his body and tamed the 7 bulls. 63rd. Mitravinda of Avanti married Krishna in Swayamvara. Her brothers did not like her marrying a cowherd, but a woman's decision had to be respected. 64. To marry Lakshmana of Madra, Krishna shoots an arrow into the eye of fish fixed to a revolving wheel by looking at its reflection in oil while balancing on the plants of a scale, like Arjuna, towards Matsya Yantra. 65th. The 8 wives of Krishna are considered to the 8 manifestation of goddess Lakshmi. 66. It is believed that each queen of Krishna gave birth to 10 children. Thus, Sri Krishna had 80 children. 67th. All the gold and valuable Satyabhama was not equal to the weight of Krishna. But a single leaf of Tulasi plant was greater than the weight of Lord Krishna. Bhakti alone can make Krishna happy. 68. The 8 wives of Krishna are also believed to be the 8 directions, Ashtadikku. 69th. Once Krishna fell ill, and only the dust from under the feet of a woman who truly loves could cure him. His 8 wives were not ready to give dust from their feet, as they thought this will take them to hell. So the physician went to Vrindavan to get the dust from gopis. Radha and the other gopis immediately gave dust under their feet. When the physician wanted to know whether they are not afraid of going to hell, they replied that for the well-being of Krishna, they are ready to suffer anything. 70th. King Poundraka was an impostor who dressed up as Vishnu and spread the word that he was a real Vishnu. He once ordered Krishna to give him his divine weapons as it belonged to him. Krishna reached the palace of Poundraka to keep them, but the poor king got crushed under them. Sudakshina, 71st. The king of Kashi was jealous of Krishna and he doubted the divinity of Krishna. He created a demon with flaming hair. She tortured Dwaraka. Krishna heard his discourse and killed the demon and Sudakshina. 72nd. Krishna first meets Pandavas as a marriage ceremony of Draupadi. 73rd. He follows them and meets Kunti and introduces him as the son of her brother Vasudeva. Thus Kunti is his aunt and Pandavas are his cousins. 74th. Kunti gets the courage to take back what rightfully belongs to her sons after meeting Krishna. 75th. Pandavas get half of Hastinapura and Krishna helps in building Indraprastha. 76. The special relationship between Krishna and Arjuna begins with the building of Indraprastha. 77th. It is said that Draupadi gave her cloth when Krishna needed it, once to tie his bleeding hand. There is a folk story of Draupadi giving her dress to Krishna, who had lost his dress while bathing. 78th. Draupadi is also known as Krishna because she is in dark color complexion. 79th. It is Krishna who asks Arjuna to elope with his sister Subhadra. Thus he did to strengthen the bond between Pandavas and Yadavas. Krishna also did not want Duryodhana to marry Subhadra. 80th. There are numerous stories of Arjuna and Krishna throughout India. All these stories point towards the fact that they are Naranarayana. Some involves Krishna teaching a lesson in humility. Some involves Arjuna finding about the divinity of Krishna. 81st. Jarasandha had the opportunity to wrestle with Krishna, but he chooses Bhima. Jarasandha mocks Krishna by telling him that he had ran away from the battlefield. 82nd. Bhima did not know how to kill Jarasandha. The only way to kill him was by tearing him into 2 pieces and throwing in 2 different directions. Krishna knew it and conveys the secret to Bhima by tearing a left from its middle and throwing it in 2 different directions. 83rd. Shishupala was a deformed child. Krishna cured his deformity, but it was predicted that he who will cure the deformity will also kill him. Shishupala's mother therefore asked Krishna to forgive his 100 offenses. Shishupala crossed the 100th mark of mistakes at the coronation of Yudhishthira as the king of Indraprastha. Shishupala was killed by Krishna's Sudarshana disc, means chakra. 84. To avenge the death of Shishupala, his friend King Salva attacks Dwaraka on a flying saucer. Krishna's arrow brings down the flying saucer. He then beheads Shalva, cut off his head. 85th. A single grain that was left in the washed vessel of Draupadi feeds the entire universe because Krishna ate that single grain. 86. Krishna insists the Pandavas do the exile. He wanted to make sure that they are prepared for kingship. He also wanted them to acquire weapons and training powerful enough to take on the adharmic kings on the earth. 87th. All the children of Pandavas stayed in Dwaraka when their parents were in exile. 88. Pradyumna was kidnapped by a Surya Sambara, Asura Sambara, and thrown into a sea, the ocean. But the child escaped and later reunites with his parents. 89th. Aniruddha was Pradyumna's son and Krishna's grandson. He fell in love with Usha, daughter of Bana, who was a devotee of Lord Shiva. Bana imprisoned Aniruddha. Krishna and Pradyumna fights Bana and rescued Aniruddha. Krishna does not kill Bana, the Shiva devotee. Both Usha and Aniruddha get married. 90th. Krishna caused his son Samba for misbehaving with women. He was son of Jambavati and Krishna. 91st. Abhimanyu secretly got married to Vatsala. Balarama was angered. He wanted his daughter to marry Duryodhana's son. 92nd. Krishna eating at the house of Vidura is retold in numerous regions in India. It states that what matter is devotion and simple offering. 93rd. Vidura's wife gave banana peels to Krishna out of devotion. Krishna ate them due to her deep devotion on him. 94th. Duryodhana considered the cosmic form of Krishna displayed in Hastinapura court as sorcery. 95th. It was Krishna who informs Karna that he is a son of Kunti and the eldest brother of Pandavas, but Karna decides to remain loyal to Duryodhana. 96. The war, Arjuna chose Krishna. Krishna's army fought on side of Kauravas. 97th. Barbarika, the son of Gatotkaja, was a powerful warrior. Krishna got the head of Barbaric as a sacrifice. 98. Krishna took the form of a Mohini and married Iravana, who was to be sacrificed the next day. Thus they two were married for a night. 99th. Krishna and Arjuna conversation before the start of war is a condensation of all the teachings found in the Upanishads. 100th. Krishna as a charioteer destroys all the people without a weapon. 101. Krishna asked Arjuna to bring water from underground for the animals in Kurukshetra using his arrows. 102nd. Bhima killed Duryodhana by hitting his thighs, and the secret too was revealed by Krishna. 103rd. It is said that the moment Krishna came out of the chariot after the war, it burst into flames. The chariot and Arjuna was protected by Krishna. 104th. Krishna curses Ashwadhama to roam around earth for killing those who were sleeping after the war and for attempts to kill baby in the womb of Uttara. 105th. Dhritarashtra wanted to kill Bhima by hugging and crushing him. Krishna realized this and pushed an iron statue instead of Bhima. The iron statue was crushed by Dhritarashtra, whose hands had the power to kill even an elephant. 106th. Anugita is a second conversation between Arjuna and Krishna. 107th. Due to Samba, Yadava claim ruined. 108th. Last one. Arjuna performed the last rites of Krishna. He then retired to slay Dwaraka and its citizens. Cycle of creation continues. Thus, Now we understood the 108 qualities of Lord Krishna. Shrekantaya Kalyana Nidhe Nidhetram Shri Venkataramasaya Srinivasaya Mangala Mangala Sahasra Madhacharya Purvame Sarve Chaurve Racharya Satkruta Yastu Mangalam.